What's up, everyone? We just want to say thank you for listening to the podcast and that this episode is sponsored by Straight Stoner, also known as the brand SS96. Shop today for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. For listening today, you receive not 10, not 15, not 20, but 30% off. Yes, that's right, 30% off. Just use the code SWISHMASTERS today. Visit ss96.net and use the promo code SWISHMASTERS. So Q, this past week we had the NBA draft going on. Obviously, shout out to all of the NBA draftees, to their teams, to their organizations. Congrats to all the young guys that have gotten there, are getting this chance. I know it's a big time dream. So congratulations to everyone. Obviously, we all know about the first pick of the NBA draft going to Detroit, Cade Cunningham out of Oklahoma State. He's going to be a big time point forward type dude, super good. But there's something that's like very intriguing to me about just the recruiting and draft style today, Q. We had two players go as lottery picks from the NBA G League. That to me is very intriguing. What are your thoughts on this new high school kids going to the G League and now going as high as the second pick with Jalen Green?
Yeah, that proves that it's working. You know, a lot more players will be, more prospects will be willing to go that route. But it's interesting to see now because now, recently NCAA, their policy is changing now where you can now get paid, right? Yep. You get paid for the music likeness and everything, to get to the endorsements. It's finally time for that, so I'm excited for that. So will that play a factor? So, because G League salary compared to, it depends on the team if they really want to offer them that much money or not. Yeah, because they made a good amount of money in the G League. Those prospects.
For you to be like an 18, 19-year-old kid playing basketball.
Yeah. And you start to get integrated into the NBA. And
you need a lot
culture.
Of people.
Yeah, people that actually played in the league. There's some valuable vets on some of these teams you can learn from. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see that dynamic. Will more players go to college, or will they just go straight to the G League route? Yeah, that'll be interesting to see, especially now since you're eligible to get paid as well.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see which route everyone goes in the future. Obviously, me and you grew up and know that. Back in the day, guys would go straight from high school to the league. We had Kobe, we had Tracy McGrady, we had Dwight Howard, LeBron, guys like that were like super talented and took their talent straight to the league. And I feel like it's getting back to that. But it's funny that you bring up the NCAA point because we saw, Darius Baisley for OKC years ago. He was one of the first guys to get like a big deal going to the G League, and he got like a big endorsement deal. And now the NCAA is trying to play catch up to me because for years this has been a debate about should these college players get paid when you're the NCAA making billions of dollars from all your college sports and promos, and these kids are just broke college students. So now you have this G League system where they can go straight, get more experience, get more endorsements, opportunities, more coaching and resources, and more money probably. I don't know if like the NCAA is the route anymore. If you go straight to college, go to college and then go to the league, or if you just go this path. And I think that it's going to open up to just high school again.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee that you will get those endorsements if you go to NCAA. To go that route. There's no guarantee. All the prospects won't get that money. And there's been some arguments that can actually hinder the team chemistry because have maybe more jealousy, more people looking at why not me? Why did you get this? Why not me? It won't be so much about team anymore. So that's another interesting thing to look at. That some people had concerns about that aspect of it, but they definitely deserve to get paid, no doubt.
Absolutely.
especially if you're responsible for help bringing all that money in. So, yeah, no doubt. I would say this though, I believe you get more national attention when you go to one of these major schools because March Madness is such a huge thing. You get more exposure. So you have that to think about too. So a lot of factors. I'm interested to see what these guys do. So it's good. The winners are the players out of the way.
True.
They're winners. So more power to them.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see just the route that everything goes. Obviously, there's the G League, and then there are other. You can still go from high school to being a pro in overseas in Europe or South America, Africa. There are plenty of leagues to go to. LaMelo Ball went to, I can't remember where, but he was somewhere in Europe. Then I think his dad was making a league. So I think that there are other like amateur leagues out there. We obviously know about like Pro-Am, Jamal Crawford's crossover in the summers.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I just thought about this. Have you seen any highlights from that or any Isaiah Thomas highlights from that?
I don't remember either. Tell me about that though. I haven't seen it.
IT man has been balling in the crossover. He dropped 65. 65. Nice. He's looking like his old MVP caliber type player vibe. He dropped 65 in the crossover the other day. Shout out to him. Just glad to see him ball. Just wanted to give a shout out real quick. Shout out to all these leagues, all these opportunities. And once again, shout out to all the NBA draftees, all these organizations that have adopted these guys into these teams. Hope to see them succeed and excited for some new, fresh faces. Oh, also, a lot of the guys that got drafted this past week are like LeBron's sons, former teammates, like that age. How crazy is it to see that LeBron is like playing against some of his sons, former like, or teammates. His son's age group. That's wild.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to modern science. You know what I mean? Just out here prolonging this man's career and also his just crazy.
You know, eventually he'll either play with or against his son. Just want to get to that point.
You think he stays in long enough to play with his son?
Oh yeah, either play with him or play against him for sure.
But will he be like?
For sure. Oh no, I doubt he'll be in his prime, but you never know. Because this is like the longest prime I've ever seen in real life. Because 2K can do that, but real life, no way.
Right.